My top-load whirlpool washer vibrates uncontrollably during the spin cycle. It does this with a load in the wash machine. I have also tested the spin cycle with the machine empty and it still vibrates. I removed the top cover of the agitator so I could view the bolt on center while it spins and I can visibly see it wobble. What is causing this and how can I fix it?
Hello, and thank you for using this service. I'll be helping you with your problem today. So the first thing you want to do is open the lid and make sure the inner basket doesn't wobble at all if you try to move it by hand. The entire outer tub assembly will move around and that's normal. Just make sure the inner basket is secure because if not you may need a new drive block. Other than that, it sounds like your skate plate assembly just needs to be replaced. The skate plate is the plate below the tub between the tub and the frame of the tub support. There are glides on this plate that allow the tub to rebalance so that it doesn't shake out of control. Whether the plate is slightly bent or the pads are wearing down, the skate plate just needs to be replaced. Below is a link to the part as well as a video that shows you how to replace the part. Please remember that when you are asked to give a rating, you are rating my service and not this website itself or the problem of your appliance. Appliance Doc 41370.75581888773.
The inner basket does not wobble when I try to move it by hand, only the outer basket moves. That being said, you indicate I may need to replace the skate plate assembly. How long does this task usually take? How difficult is this job for me to do myself? Are there any other parts I need to replace besides the skate plate itself? Parts such as suspension pads, tub suspension pads or anything else?
The skate plate is probably the most difficult part to replace on this washer. If you're really handy you can replace it yourself, but otherwise it takes a technician about 45 minutes, an hour to replace the skate plate. The skate plate comes with all the suspension pads and everything that you'll need, so there is nothing else you would need to order.
Okay, I took the cover off my washer and examined the skate plate. It is in good order and aligned properly. I then checked the agitator and spume it by hand and it is cocked. It appears the shaft is bent. What next? Is this fixable and how do I fix it?
You can't tell by just looking if the skate plate is good or not, it needs to be replaced. A bent shaft would make problems with it agitating, not spinning, not to mention I've never seen or heard of the shaft bending on the transmission.
Okay, I only have your expert opinion to go on. I don't seem to have a problem with the lower speed agitating cycles, only at high speed spin cycle does it vibrate uncontrollably. I'll replace the skate plate.
Okay, sounds good. This is the stabilization for the entire unit when it goes into spin, so if the inner basket is securely attached and it shakes around with no clothes inside, the skate plate is really the only possibility.
How does a skate plate go bad? I assume the plate gets bent. What causes this? Will I be able to see the defect when I take it out?
They can get bent or some of the pads get too glossy and don't create the proper friction or whatever the case. You will not be able to see the defect when you remove it 90% of the time. Usually out of balance loads or just over time the pads wear down a bit. It's a normal wear and tear item and usually after 10 years or so the plate needs to be replaced to get it to run smoothly again during spin.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit JustAnswer.com/YTHI.